G'day mates, welcome back to Aussie Beach Life Reacts. I'm your host, Lachlan Pearce, and today we're diving into entitled women who think the world owes them a free feed, a luxury ride, and a bloke with a black card. From demands for designer dates to expecting men to fund their whole lifestyle on a first meet, we've got it all. No shade, no hate, just real talk about respect, reciprocity, and not treating romance like a room service menu. Grab your cold one, your common sense, and let's see who's got standards and who's just standard issue. Let's check it out.
When a man wants to go 50-50 with you on a date, do this. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed right now. Wait, you wanted to just be friends? I'm so confused. This whole entire time I thought this was a date. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so sorry. Here's my card.
Here we go. This Sheila's parked up in her car, doling out advice like it's gospel. If a man asks you to go 50-50 on a date, he's not the one. Hold up, love. Since when did offering to split the bill become a red flag? If you're on a first date, barely know each other, and he's happy to share the cost, that's not cheap. That's courteous. It means he sees you as an equal, not a project to fund. Real talk. The right bloke won't bankrupt himself to impress you. And the wrong one might just be using "I'll pay" to buy your attention. So before you write off every man who suggests Dutch, ask yourself, are you looking for a partner or a patron? Because real connection doesn't come with a receipt.
Okay, y'all, so I just went on a date with a white man. So his status, he is 6'3", he is 40, no kids. And he works in professional sporting. So we went to this place called First Watch. It is in Westport, Kansas City. It is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch place. And we had, really good conversation. We both have a lot of experience in the service industry and hospitality, so we connected with that. The conversation was just so good, y'all. I was giggling, showing my big white teeth, Lord Jesus. And I just noticed something different from when, like, an African-American man, gets your number, and then, for a Caucasian man or a man of a different race gets your number. For those of a different race, they ask you for a date immediately. A black man, he drags it out. He want to talk. He want to have conversation, which, previous conversation before asking on a date is important, but they want to drag it out as long as they possibly can before they feel like they're going to spend a dime on you. Yeah, that's why black man gets left on red. Okay. I gave this man my number. Today is Saturday. I don't know what the date is, but today is Saturday. I gave this man my number, no joke, 2 days ago. And he planned this date. Yeah. So, during brunch, we talking, we both got a little breakfast cocktail. Y'all know I don't drink, but I'm sipping it. It was sweet. The drink was called a cinnamon toast crunch breakfast cereal. It had coconut rum in it. So, I'm, sipping, little cute, little this and that. But of course I didn't finish my cocktail. I didn't finish my food. I got full really quick. Fast forward, the date was amazing. He's walking me to my car. He asked me out on a second date while we're still on our first date. And he just hugs me just so tight. And he's just so tall, very well put together, Lord Jesus. He asked me, do I look like my pictures? And I'm just like, no, you look better than your pictures. You look good. He was white. He was bald. He had a full beard that was lined up. How he carried himself made him fine, honey. He had on cowboy boots, all that, so, I'm I'm a little smitten. And, he leaned in for a kiss, a couple times throughout the date. And, I curved him. Cute, not anything embarrassing, but, I have first date etiquette. It's just certain things you don't do or say or expose or anything on the first date. Keep it light, keep it airy, keep it, real fluffy. And so he's going out of town, later this week. He said, I'm going to make sure I see you before I go out of town. And I said, okay, yes, sir.
Fair income. This is a tricky one, mate. She's sitting in her car, sharing her first date story with a white bloke, then takes a hard swing at black men saying they take too long to ask women out, while non-black men move quick. Look, everyone's got dating experiences. Good, bad, messy. But generalising a whole group? That's not keeping it real. That's just lazy and unfair. Plenty of black men are confident, respectful, and straight-up legends, just like blokes of any background. And plenty of non-black fellas could talk your ear off and still never call. Real connection ain't about skin tone. It's about character, respect, and effort. So instead of playing races against each other, maybe focus on the bloke in front of you, not the colour of his jersey. We're all just trying to find someone decent, not run a dating derby.
Ever since I started dating again, I've been getting a lot of questions on my standards when doing so. So let's go through my dating rules. Number 1, the slide in. If you're going to slide into my DMs, keep it respectful and don't be basic. The opening line of our conversation will tell me everything I need to know about the kind of guy you are, how often you slide into DMs, and how unique you are. I refuse to respond to any DMs that start with, "Hi, how are you? What's up? You're pretty. Do better." Start an interesting conversation if you're genuinely interested in the person I am. 2, the pre-stalk. I will stalk you on everything. I have to. I'm a woman. Before I even proceed to reply to your message, I'm going through your following, I'm going through your posts, I'm going through your accounts on all social media apps. If I find problematic tweets, not talking to you. If you're following a bunch of girls that aren't following you back on Instagram, ick. 3, the 7-day deadline. You have 7 days max of us talking to ask me on a date. If it gets to 7 days and we still haven't met, I'm bored and I'm cutting you off. I'm not trying to be out here texting you for weeks before you can actually ask me on a date. We're adults, grow up, get to it. 4, in the beginning, this is a test. Meaning I'm not going to ask you to do anything for me because I shouldn't have to. Instead, I'm going to quietly sit back, chill, and observe everything you choose to do. I shouldn't have to ask you to plan a date for me or court me properly like a gentleman. You should already know or figure it out. First date standards. I honestly don't mind because 100% you're going to be the one that's planning the first date. And I'm good doing whatever, but let's keep it short, sweet, in a public place, in the daytime, and without any alcohol on the first one. And although I'm up for anything, I will not be going on a walk for a first date and I will not be coming to your house on the first date. 6, the bare minimum is loyalty, respect, communication, listening to the conversation, making eye contact, not looking around at everybody else, not being on your phone, showing manners and being polite to the service staff if we're in a restaurant, please and thank yous, opening doors for me, etc. All the bare minimum. If you do it, that's good, but I'm not going to be applauding you for it. 7, I am only attracted to healthy masculine energy and a provider mentality. If I find out you don't have this, bye. For me to maintain interest in you, I need to see that you're in your healthy masculine energy and you are allowing me to exist in my feminine energy, so our roles and our energies are balanced so we can be compatible with each other. I'm in it for a soft girl life, not taking care of you. And lastly, physical intimacy. Just because you took me out on a date and paid for my dinner doesn't mean I owe you any sort of physical intimacy. If you try and get pushy with a kiss when I haven't hinted that that's what I wanted, bye. And that is exactly how I've been dating for the last year. Some people will think this is too much or this isn't realistic, but when I tell you, it's been working wonders for me.
Blimey, this Sheila's got more makeup on than a stage actor, laying down her dating rules like she's handing out a corporate HR policy. Must own a house, must be 6 feet or taller, must reply within 5 minutes, must pass inspection. Mate, you're not hiring a CFO, you're looking for love. And yeah, fellas do notice. Nobody wants to feel like they're sitting a bloody job interview just to buy you a coffee. Smiling's free, but your vibe's giving boardroom, not let's laugh on the beach. And here's the kicker. If you're sticking this hard to your own rigid rulebook, you won't just never find anyone. No one's going to dare apply. Real connection thrives on warmth, not a checklist. Loosen the reins, lose the corporate glare, and let a good bloke surprise you, not stress you like a probation review. Aussie blokes want a partner, not a performance review.
Okay, I posted a video last week about going on a first date, and the amount of comments from men basically saying they didn't even feel like it was worth it anymore to go on first dates because they're scared of feeling creepy, they're scared of SA allegations, they don't really feel like women even like them, or most women just want, 6'3" millionaires, the top 1% of men. They feel like a lot of women just use them for a free meal or dinner or experience. And that genuinely made me so sad that most men would rather just stay inside and not even deal with it because it's not worth it to them anymore. It just made me think, us as women, maybe we need to take a step back and be like, okay, what's going on? Because the fact that men would rather stay in than go out on dates with us, it made me so sad.
Fair call, mate. And you're not wrong. It's like half the internet's been turned into car-based performance theatre. Tight sleeves, strategic bounce, and about as much substance as a soggy Tim Tam. She's meant to be talking about why men are checked out of dating, but the whole vibe screams, look at me, not my message. And yeah, if this is the kind of content passing as dating commentary, no wonder blokes are hesitant. We don't want a partner who's constantly auditioning for strangers' attention, especially not in a parked car, wobbling for clicks while pretending it's deep talk. Real connection happens off camera, in real life, not in a filtered clip designed to rack up likes, not love. If you're genuine, speak plainly, sit still, and drop the act. Because blokes aren't running from dating, they're running from distraction disguised as depth. Keep it real or keep scrolling.
What the does that mean? I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get it. I'm a catch. What is going on in my life where I don't have a man? Or are my standards too high? Do I box myself in a corner all the time? Like nowadays, men today want to be chased. What happened to masculinity? What happened to chivalry? What happened to men courting women? What happened to that? Back in the day, dating was so much easier and it was fun. Today's dating is hell. You give a guy your number and all of a sudden you don't hear from them until like 3 to 4 days later. What was the point of me giving you my number? If you're not going to text me, I don't get it. The talking doesn't go as far as the actual app. There are no, oh, let me take you out to dinner. Let's go catch a movie. Let's go to a cafe and get to know each other. What's with all the endless text messages? What happened to men actually planning dates? What happened to it? I don't get it. How do you date in today's society? What are some of your red flags and your non-negotiables? I do not chase men. I don't do it. I did it once, would never do it again. No, never again will I chase a guy. My biggest ick is a guy that can't hold a conversation. Now, I gotta talk the whole goddamn date. I hate it. I don't got time to be dating no guy that don't have no money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound shallow, but I've dated broke men my whole life. I have. Now I'm in a place where I have money and I want to travel and I want to see the world. I don't want you to buy me nothing because I can buy it myself. That's not what I want. I want you to have the financial stability to pick up and go on a trip. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for no Louis. I'm not asking for no goddamn bust down Chanel. I don't even goddamn like designer. I don't. I really don't. Oh, you're just very intimidating. What the does that mean? How do I come off intimidating when I'm the most socializing person ever? Specifically, my ladies, I want to hear how you are dating, especially in today's generation. What are some dating apps you're on? Where do you go to date? And what are just some of your non-negotiables when it comes to dating these men? Because I ain't got time. Anyway, this is the makeup look. I wanted something really cute and rosy. Bye, guys.
Spot on, mate. This Sheila's layering on the makeup like it's armor, wondering, why am I single? Then blames men for being scared to approach her, like she's some untouchable goddess waiting for a knight to faint at her feet. But here's the quiet truth. Men still court. They still open doors, ask for coffee, remember your coffee order, and show up with respect. The issue ain't them, it's the vibe. You can be as pretty as a sunset, but if your energy's shouty, entitled, or radiates, you better be worthy, blokes will walk right past. Not because you're a catch, but because you're given hard to please instead of easy to talk to. Real attraction? It's not just a face. It's warmth, humility, and the kind of smile that says, I see you. Not, prove yourself. So maybe ease up on the contour, soften the tone, and stop assuming the world's shy of you, when maybe you've just made yourself feeling unapproachable. The right bloke won't need a ladder to reach you, just a genuine, g'day.
Wait, turn it around. Y'all, my man lied to me. It was not a bonfire. It was this. Y'all, it's a freaking heart. And then, let me show y'all the best part. That's why he made me wear a dress. Will you give me the honor to be your boyfriend? Y'all know what I said? Look at this view, y'all. Y'all know what I said? I'm a girlfriend. Okay, we all fancy with it? Okay.
I promise you this.
We have food. Oh, babe. Y'all, I just got married. No, y'all, I'm a girlfriend now. This is crazy. So this is why you brought me over here? Wow. Wow. And I just feel so bad now because I was like, I don't want to go to the bonfire. Well, it's not a bonfire. Thank you, baby. I know, honey, I'm sorry. Y'all, the crazy part is the day he did it on. Thank you, baby. I'm cold, y'all. It's cold out here. But the day he did it on y'all was July 7th. And if y'all don't know me, he did it on July 7th, y'all. And if y'all don't know what that is, it's 7-7. And what's my favorite number, y'all? 7. Yeah, like, it's like the little details that it's like, oh, he really loves me. Oh. Now we finna eat, y'all. We finna feast. And the best part about it, y'all, is that our room is literally right there. Like, it took us, what, less than a minute to get here. I'm about to show you. I know, honey. They already saw the view. But our room is right there, y'all. Anyways, I was telling him, I was like, baby, I gotta tell my friends first, all of y'all first before anything. So, you know, I did my due diligence. Now I'm finna enjoy my time with my man. So, bye, y'all.
Blimey, now this is how you do it. This bloke went all out. Beachside setup, rose petals, a handwritten letter asking for the simple honour of being her boyfriend. No pressure, no gimmicks, just pure old school sincerity. Romance ain't dead, it's just picking its battles. And yeah, someone should definitely send this clip to that last Sheila who reckons men don't court anymore. Mate's out here serving heart and effort on a silver platter, while she's sitting in her car wondering why no one's good enough. Real love doesn't need filters or fanfare, just intention, respect, and the guts to lay your heart out on the sand. Now that's a boyfriend to be worth saying yes to.
Guys, the dating scene is getting so bad in New York City that I am seeing on TikTok there are girls going into Midtown during the week and stealing Finance Bros salads for lunch. And then looking their name up from the salad order on LinkedIn and then messaging them through there and being like, hey, oh my god, so sorry, I grabbed your salad. Like, let me just make it up to you and buy you a new one. And that's how they're like sliding in, which honestly, smart. Why are we stealing men's salads? Like, why can't they just come up to us at a bar? Like, why is it getting to this point? Men, just please step up or your salad's gonna fucking get taken. Your lunch is gonna get taken every week. Like, I'm seeing girls get so creative these days. Like, they're making bracelets with their phone numbers on them and giving them to you guys at the bars. They are taking pictures of you sneakily and then being like, hey, oh my god, making it their phone screen and then being like, hey, can you take a picture of me and my friends so you can see that your picture is their home screen. All just different ways to try to talk to you guys because you guys don't come up to us in New York City. And it's crazy. Like, I know there's so many beautiful women. Like, just go up to one of them. Buy them a drink. You guys have money. You live in the city. You can buy a drink. Stop being cheapos.
Crikey, so these Sheilas are sneaking into financial districts, snatching blokes' salads from small restaurants like it's a heist, then stalking their LinkedIn to apologise and slide into their DMs? Mate, that's not creative dating. That's Grand Theft Greens with a side of creepy. First off, stealing food, even a $25 kale bowl, is still theft. Second, using their salad receipt to dig up their LinkedIn, that's not charming, that's borderline unhinged. A decent bloke's gonna see that, sorry I stole your arugula message, and think, red flag, not romance. If you're that desperate to meet corporate fellas, try a networking event, not a salad bar smash and grab. Otherwise, you might just end up with a court date, not a coffee date. The classic silent video with a bold caption. No facial expression, no real talk, just a claim floated like it's scientific fact. Men fall in love in 3 dates. Women need 14. Look, mate, love doesn't run on a timetable. Some blokes are smitten by date 1, others take years. Same with women. It's not about gender, it's about the person, the connection, and the context. Throwing out neat little averages? Nah, that's just clickbait dressed as insight. Real relationships aren't spreadsheets. And let's be real, if you're not even talking in your video, just letting a caption do the work, maybe you're not actually looking for truth. You're looking for comments, clout, and chaos in the replies. Save the stats for a pub trivia night. Love? That's messier, deeper, and never one size fits all.
Don't talk too much. Don't tell him everything. Let him do most of the talking. Sit next to him instead of across from him. Smile. Tell him he smells good. Talk in a baby voice, and let him be the man. You be extra feminine. That's basically it. Let him do most of the talking. Don't tell him everything on the first date. Shut your mouth. Don't talk more than 30 seconds. Let him do all the talking. Gather all that information so you know how to get money out of him. Like, ask him about childhood pets. Ask him where he grew up. Ask him all this kind of crap. So if you ever need some money, all of a sudden, if he's an animal lover, your dog needs a major operation. And now you know he's an animal lover. He's going to give you the dog operation money, even though you don't have a dog or nothing is wrong with your dog. You could get money out of an animal lover if your dog might die. Okay. Listen for the keywords. Listen for the childhood things. Listen to what he's really passionate about. And you use those things to get what you want. Okay. Pay attention. Make mental notes. Stop talking. Let him talk. Change the subject every time he puts it on you. It's like, oh, you'll find out later, baby. You know, I can't wait. And if he becomes over sexual, take the sexual power back. It's like, oh no, not yet. Not yet. We haven't gotten to that part yet. I really love hearing about you. I want to get to know you on a deeper level before we become, and you may never get there, but he has hope. Okay. So that's what you got to do there.
Blimey, this one's not even hiding it. Straight up gold digging guru, sitting there coaching other women on how to spin lies, fake interest, and milk blokes for cash like it's a legit career path. Tell him you're saving for a house while you drain his account. Say you love his ambition while you max out his credit card. Nah, love, that ain't strategy. That's scamming with lipstick. And the worst part? She's turning genuine men, fellas who just want to love and be loved, into ATMs with hearts. Real relationships are built on trust, not trickery. But she's out here teaching women to mine for gold instead of growing something real. Fair warning to any bloke hearing too good to be true sweet nothings. If her I love you comes with a shopping list, she's not your girlfriend. She's your rental. And rentals get evicted.
So he bought me a $350 jacket because I was kind of cold. This is such a minor detail, but he parked his car in valet at the Grove. I don't know if people look for things like that, but valet, oh, you're fancy, huh? You guys are so rich. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a jacket on and I'm done with a date. I did not start the date with this jacket, but this man. Okay, I'm back home from the date. Let's recap. I got this jacket. First of all, I showed up to the date, no jacket, because it was actually pretty warm when I left. And then I got cold and he was like, do you want to we stopped at La La Land, which is the new coffee shop at the Grove. And it was going to take like 10 minutes. And he was like, do you want to get a jacket really quick or you're going to freeze? And I was like, okay, sure. We walk into Aritzia. And I'm like, you pick me the jacket because, I don't know, I was just being fun. This jacket, it is $350. So he bought me a $350 jacket because I was kind of cold. The definition of the bar is not on the floor. I love this. Date went really well. He's British. Obviously, it went really well. Don't have very many complaints. Look at this. Lush. He did say if you want to get lunch with or dinner with me tomorrow. I'm still like processing this date. Not that everything's about money, but I think he's low-key rich. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. I'm gonna take a flight to El Salvador, but I'll be back in the evening. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, it's a private plane and his friend owns it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? He was talking about a bunch of his investments, how he lost so much money, like millions. And I'm like, millions? I can't even fathom losing $50 on my investments, let alone millions. I don't want to seem thirsty. I did just text him like, hey, nice to meet you. But like, you just bought me a $350 jacket. How can I not seem thirsty? I'm quenched. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna play it cool. Hopefully there's an update. Hopefully. He has a house on the beach. I don't know if I said that. Okay, enough about this date. I'm done.
Fair income. This is peak pretend dating. She's on a date, films the whole thing, brags about her bloke splurging $350 on a coat because she was cold, but no man ever appears. No voice, no hand, no shadow, not even a blurry arm holding a menu. Just her, at a table, talking to no one, then walking out in a brand new coat like she didn't just take herself on a solo shopping spree and call it romance. Mate, if you've got to fake a boyfriend to look desirable online, you're not winning. You're just feeding the lie that love's about receipts, not realness. And yeah, this is exactly why the dating scene's going sideways. When dates are just self-funded photo ops dressed up as fairy tales, you're not attracting love, you're attracting suspicion. Real connection doesn't need an audience, but desperation, that always performs for the gram. Put the phone down, love. The only one you're fooling is yourself.
Dates I will not be going on in 2023. Starting off strong, we have the come over to my place and watch a movie. Absolutely not, sir. You could be the next Jeffrey Dahmer. Next, we have the let's grab a coffee. This guy is literally just speed dating. No, thank you. Let's get ice cream. This is literally just a coffee date, but with a nice pretty bow on top. Next, we have the where do you want to go? This guy's probably a loser and expects you to plan the first date. Absolutely not. Let me see you this weekend. This date has absolutely no context nor commitment, and no date has been established, so therefore no thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have let's go for a walk. Sir, I am not a dog. Thank you.
Oh, great. Another checklist queen. This Sheila's got a 10-page dating manifesto like she's hiring a CEO, not looking for a blog to share a meat pie with. Must own a Tesla by 25. Must quote Shakespeare before breakfast. Must tolerate my 37 mood swings before lunch. Mate, if your rules are longer than your patience, of course you're single. Not because good men are gone, but because you've built a fortress of impossible standards and wonder why no one's knocking. And nah, it's not being selective, it's being delusional if you reckon a perfect 10% bloke exists who meets every bullet point while also loving your chaotic neutral energy. Real relationships aren't built on lists, they're built on laughter, loyalty, and letting someone be human. So maybe ditch the spreadsheet and try a conversation instead. Otherwise, you're not waiting for the one, you're just curating loneliness.
They want a feminine woman when they are the feminine woman. They want a housewife, but they don't have a house. They judge a woman's appearance when their mother still washes their underwear.
Haha, fair income. She's out here projecting so hard. Her whole rant's basically a therapy session with her dad's profile picture. Men want a feminine woman, but they're feminine themselves. They want a housewife, but live in a share house with mouldy noodles. Love, you're not describing all men. You're describing one bloke. The one who raised you, disappointed you, or maybe never washed his own undies. Your dad. Plenty of Aussie blokes do their own laundry, pay their own rent, and reckon a woman's strength is just as sexy as her softness. But nah, instead of taking accountability for your own dating disasters, you're blaming an entire gender, like it's his fault your standards don't match reality. And hey, if you're gonna throw shade, at least get the target right. Otherwise, you're just yelling at clouds, while your dream man walks past doing his grocery shop and laundry in the same trip. Respect the dad issues, but don't bill the whole male species for them.
What the hell? Not even like a 1, 2, 3 warning?
Every first date in New York City takes 4 months off your life. It's statistically proven. So be very wise with who you pick.
Dead set, mate. They barely left the restaurant. Night's young, vibes there, and bam! She whips out her phone mid-stride like her date's just background scenery for her dating content. That's the tragedy of it all. She's not on a date, she's filming a date. When every moment's got to be staged, filtered, and captioned, you're not living, you're performing. Real connection happens in the in-between. The quiet laugh, the shared glance, the walk where no one's watching. But nah, if your first instinct is to hit record instead of hold his hand, you've swapped intimacy for impressions. Put the phone away. Your future memory self will thank you. And so will the bloke who actually wanted to be with you, not just in your video. Be human, not a content machine.
After how long dating someone do you have to break up with them in person?
3 months, you've gotten to know them. You've probably like been over to their apartment. You've definitely cooked breakfast together. 2 months is like you probably only hung out a few times.
So what can you get away with if it's 2 months? Can you do it over the phone?
Yeah,
Can you do it over text?
and you can be like, hey, I'm just not feeling this. And then they won't even miss you at that point. But 3 months, the 3 month mark actually determines, are we going to keep dating or was this just a situationship? If you're a situationship where you guys are like hanging out all the time, acting like a couple, but never DTR, define the relationship.
Sorry, did you just say DTR? I'm glad I'm sitting in this chair. Thank you for enlightening me.
Blimey, this one reckons you don't got to break up in person unless you've been dating 3 whole months. So, 2 months. 29 days of someone's time, trust, and heart. And a text gets the job done. Nah, love. That's not modern dating. That's lazy, low effort, and plain disrespectful. If you've shared meals, memories, or even just meaningful chats, you owe them the decency of a face-to-face. Doesn't matter if it's been 3 weeks or 3 years. Basic human respect doesn't run on a timer. Ghosting, sliding into DMs with, it's not you, it's me, or worse, breaking up over TikTok audio? That's not efficient, that's cowardly. Real maturity isn't measured in months. It's shown in how you treat someone when you're walking away. So yeah, call me old school, but if you can't look them in the eye to say, this isn't working, maybe you never deserved their time in the first place.
Please.
No.
Please let me back
No.
in. Please. Please. Please.
I called the police. I'm staying out there.
I'm just having a bad day. Please let me.
I don't think you know what a bad day really is. You gonna find out.
No, please. Just let me in, please.
No.
I'll leave. Just let me in, please,
You're gonna
please.
fucking leave, you swear?
You're gonna push me off. Just let me leave, please, please.
Are you gonna leave?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, I'll leave. Just let me in, please, please. Please.
You got leave. Get out.
I'm leaving.
Get out. No. Get back. Go out. Get out.
Crikey, this bloke matches with a Sheila on Bumble, invites her over, things go sideways, and next thing you know, she's locked out on his balcony like a disgruntled seagull. From the video, it's clear. He wanted her gone. She didn't take the hint, and now she's filming a woe is me TikTok from the railing like she's the victim. Look, fellas, if a date turns sour and someone won't leave your place, don't play nice. Call the cops. Your home's your safe space, not a holding cell for bad vibes and unwanted guests. And to her, if you're getting locked out, maybe ask yourself, did I overstay my welcome? Real connection doesn't end with you clinging to a balcony for clout. Respect goes both ways, and so does the right to say, nah, it's time to go. Don't wait for drama. Call it in. Righto, that's me lot for today, legends. Don't be shy. Smash that like button, chuck us a comment, keep it clean, you drongos, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next ripper. Want to see more? Just tap that video on your screen. Go on, it won't bite. Catch you next time, mates. Stay cheeky, stay Aussie.